more than words. It's all you have to do to make it real. And you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I don't really know. Good morning. Good morning. I think we're going home today. Oh, do you want to go home? Oh my God, I want to go home. I really want to go home. Today is Tuesday the 14th of June, and we came in on Tuesday the 24th of May, so we have been here for 3 weeks. Oh, it's gonna be a long morning. Let's see, it is 7:30. We've been up an hour already, and we cannot leave until the pharmacy have finished all of the medication and until the doctors have been to see her and confirm she's allowed to go home. Okay? So, it is going to be quite a few hours before we go anywhere, which is probably good because I feel like everything's a bit of a mess and that there's luggage here, there and everywhere. Oh! Stretch, showing off my belly. I've even got my trousers unbuttoned. I'm due on, so I literally cannot button these up today. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to make sure that I pull my t-shirt down. Right. Oh, bit of water to prep the tummy. How is that? Did I get a syringe for your Fortini, or did I just think it? I also obviously have to get a somewhat functioning brain on, which I don't seem to have yet. I left the syringe over there. That's not where it needs to be. It needs to be here. Hang on. Better. I am in such a good mood. I'm in such a good mood. Oh, right. Hide the unbuttoned trousers. I don't know why I'm bothering hiding them when I've just told you. Oh, hey. Female bodies are amazing, Elin. They do all kinds of weird stuff. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. You're about to figure that out in a few years. Oh, poor girl. I have realized that there's a vlog from before coming in that I don't think I have edited yet, so I need to go through all my footage. Because I thought I filmed everything I was packing. But I don't seem to have that up on the YouTube channel. And now I'm getting confused about myself. So I need to look into that. So this vlog is probably going to come up a few days after we've come home. But most of the vlogs, pretty much all of the vlogs throughout this period have come up a couple of days after the event. And yes, they have. Because, you know, I've kind of been busy. But one of the things that I always said about Elin was that she is going to be really difficult after the surgery. She's going to be very ill. There's going to be a lot of complications that we need to deal with that are not related to the surgery. And guess what? Mama knows best. Whoa! Did I just spill? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just spilled chocolate Fortini on you. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. Yes, we definitely had that. But I also said that once Elin decides that she's well, she gets well so fast. Which is also exactly what happened. It's Tuesday. On Friday and on Saturday, Elin was running a temperature. And she didn't have a bowel movement, and she was extremely unsettled, and that's only a few days ago. And then on Sunday, oh yeah, we also, over the weekend, we had to take a step back in the feeding plan. So we'd gone on to peptide feed, which is a partial, like it's already a bit broken down, a bit digested. It's not very high in calories, but it's very easy for the body to deal with. And then we went on to more compact feed, So an extremely calorie dense feed, the idea being lower volume, easier to deal with. But in Elin's case, it's more like, this is too calorie dense, I can't handle it. So we had to take a step back and go back to the peptide feed. And then after we did that, it was really easy to move forwards. So a step forward, a step back, 5 steps forwards is what we've had basically. Isn't it? Yeah, so she's suddenly tolerating reasonably large feeds at meal times. Just doing really, really well with it and enjoying it, and things have stayed down. I mean, I don't, like if she has a little chuck, it doesn't worry me because she does that anyway, but doctors get a little bit kind of sticklers about things. So she hasn't thrown up for days. No, you haven't. She's gagged a few times, she's threatened. And I look at her and I go, I'm watching you. And she's like, what? What? Not me. Yeah, are you vlogging? You're talking. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah, you say, She's like, can I get a word in edgeways, mummy? Yesterday we were told that they were going to use the neckline on Elin to take a blood sample, and if that blood sample was good, the neckline was coming out. So in the morning they did the blood test, and in the afternoon the nurse came in and removed the neckline. That was interesting. Yes, it was. So, because apparently it's a bit of a thing. I thought you just kind of pull it out and everything's fine. No, it's a big endeavour. Yes, it is. So they laid Elin flat and then they tilted her back so that her head was down. Obviously not as much as I'm showing here, but head lower than feet. And they had her on the monitor and they kept monitoring her throughout. And she used that liquid that helps undo the plastery thingy, the dressing. So she did that ever so carefully, and did it really well. And once the dressing was off, I could see that they actually stitched the neckline in place. So there's one little stitch on either side. I didn't realise they do that, but oh my god, that's clever. It makes so much sense, right? You really don't want a neckline to just be pulled out. Yes, it was stitched in place, so she undid those stitches. So the first time that Elin kind of said, "Oi!" was when she was pulling one of those stitches out of Elin's skin. And I was like, yeah, no, this is not okay, I don't like this. And then if you have a verbal patient, you ask them to breathe in, and then when they breathe out, you pull the neckline out. And instead she had to kind of keep an eye on Elin and get a big in-breath and a big out-breath and pull it out during that out-breath. And Elin breathes quite shallowly when she's not happy, and she wasn't entirely happy. And she was also spasming a lot because lying on her back, and particularly lying that far back, kind of with her head down, triggers her moro reflex, the newborn falling reflex. And then I was holding her head to the side and still, so she wasn't overly happy. So she was there for a little while whilst the nurse just waited for a nice calm breath, and then she pulled the thingy out and we got a dressing on it, and then they actually took the end bit of that line, so the bit that was furthest in, they cut that off and sent it off to the lab just to make sure that there aren't any nasty infections going on inside. So that was done, and they left Elin resting like that for a little bit, and then slowly but surely started moving her out. Apparently there is a risk of blood clots. Okay. But Elin's not suffered any blood clots. She's been fine. Yes. So that was it. The neckline was out. Yes! We're like, no more cannula in our bodies. Hurrah, 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 hurrah. And then a little while later, the nurse came back and said, you may be going home tomorrow. And I was like, what? And she said, on the paperwork. Yeah, what? What? On the paperwork, it says that the surgeons are happy for Elin to go home. I mean, they've been happy for her to go home for 2 weeks. Like, surgically, we've had no issues. From an orthopedic standpoint, everything's gone perfect. And it also said from the medical team that if today's blood tests are good, you can go home tomorrow. And I was like, oh. And then my brain switched off and turned into toffee. And just kind of was like, oh. Because it was another one of these just big releases of, she's fine. And that is, I've mentioned in other vlogs, that is my reaction to her being fine. I mean, once I'm home and I have Alice, I'm just going to be like so not functioning. I'm going to have to function for a bit because there is no food in my house whatsoever. And I mean no food. And I'm going to have to fix dinner, I'm going to have to be able to sort out breakfast, and Alice needs snack for school tomorrow because it's a school day tomorrow. So it's not like I'm coming home and I can chill out and I can rest. I'm coming straight home and I'm being Alice's mom instead. Elin is going to her dad's. But then once Alice is in school, I'm sure I can go for a bit. Which I'm really looking forward to. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, I wonder what I have in my calendar for today. Am I missing anything important this morning? No, I'm not. No calls this morning, no webinars, nothing. I have got time. I have all the time in the world. Yes, I do. How wonderful. Yeah, so now we wait. We obviously want to hear back from the lab about the results on the line, which we assume are going to be fine because Elin has no physical symptoms of an infection. We need to wait for ward rounds and speak to the doctors. We need to wait for the pharmacy to open so we can get all the medicines sorted out. I need to pack. Yes, I do. And like, one thing that's really amusing me in all of this is, you know, I brought all that food with me coming into hospital. I brought so much food. And I've been eating my food. I have also been eating like the hospital food when Elin wasn't eating. I have sometimes bought food from the canteen here. And I have had quite a few takeaways because I have wonderful and generous friends. And I have one bag of soup left in the freezer, which is probably going to be my lunch today. And that's it. So I timed that perfectly. Oh, I also bought some TV dinners from Sainsbury's, things to just heat up in the microwave. But yes, one meal left, and hopefully we're only here for one more meal. Say good morning, everybody! I want to go home today. You keep behaving so you can go home today, okay? Hello, morning! How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Let me pause. Okay, it is 2 o'clock. We're still here and I've not finished packing. However, I was kind of expecting all of those things, so it always takes a long time to get discharged. But they are thinking about it. Now I'm trying to deflate her hair wash basin so it comes home. And when I pack, I need to think about what goes to me and what goes to Dad. Yeah, I do. This is funny. Okay, what are we waiting for? We are waiting for discharge letter. We are waiting for paracetamol and ibuprofen to take home. I think that's it. As far as I'm concerned, that's it. There's not much really else that we need. And for me to pack, obviously. So what I might do, I'm just giving Elin a little bit more Fortini as a snack, a little bit extra blood sugar. I want to find out when she had her last dose of any painkiller and see if we can give her something for the ride. And then get somebody to sit with her while I take all the stuff down to the car, basically. How does that sound? And then I come and get you and we're out of here! We're going home! Home again, home again, home again! Oh my god, I'm so excited. You excited, Elin? Can you guys even see Elin? Nanunas! Are you underneath those hats somewhere? Where's the Lunas? Hi! Hi, good girl. She is home from hospital. She's with her dad's, and right now it's so sunny she's got two hats on and can't see anything and is going, what's going on? And we've got her little vampire bites from the central line on her neck. You're having your din-dins, love? And there are more vampire bites there. I don't know if you can see them in this light. Hi! Hello, 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 hello! It's good to see you. Yeah, she's been home for... Oh! Elin! She's been home for a couple of days, actually, and been with her dad's, and I've had Alice. But we came over here with Elin's bath seat today. Oh my god! That is just not working, is it, Elin? Is that funny? Yeah, we came over with Elin's bath seat today. And Alice and her friend are playing outside the house for a little bit, but it's time for me to pack Alice into the car and go home, and for Alice's friend to go home as well. So, but look at her, she's home, she's sitting. This is her school chair actually that she's borrowed from school and taken home. Sitting really well. Good girl. Super proud of you. Yes, I am.